You is coming back to Netflix. That's
Oh,
right. Penn Badgley's coming back for the very last season. The very last season. Penn Badgley's coming back for the very last season of You on Netflix. And they just signed on. They're like, we're done after this. Of course, this has gone 4 seasons already. This will be the 5th season they're going to be going into, which is wild to me. The fun thing about this, I found this out recently, that they actually pitched You to Netflix multiple times. Netflix said no. You went to Lifetime, and it was on Lifetime for the very first season. And then Lifetime, it didn't do that well, but then Netflix picked it up and then brought it over. Then in was it 2018, Netflix finally was like, okay, cool, we like the first season, we'll put it on our platform, and it blew up. So, like, good for them.
You does not seem like a Lifetime show, by the way.
It did horrible. It did horrible.
It like that. They like women like, falling in love with a prince and then like having a happy ending. Like that just does not seem at all like you.
He's falling in love. He's just murdering people too, It's not really like Lifetime appropriate.
There's definitely murders in Lifetime all the time. Like it's like the crazy babysitter that like murders the husband or murders the wife or whatever. Like there's.
I'm thinking about Hallmark.
All the time. No.
I'm thinking about Hallmark.
Thinking about Lifetime. I am thinking
Lifetime. About Hallmark.
Oh, you're thinking about okay, good. Thank you. Because I was like, no, I worked on Lifetime movies for a while. I actually just finished watching the last season and I kind of binged it because I'm in Florida and what the fuck else am I going to do, right? So the first season I liked at first and then I kind of was like, in the middle and then like at the end I was like, really? And then I watched the next season because I don't have anything else to do. And I kind of like loved it in the beginning. And then like, it just, I don't know, it's a lot of ups and downs. And like, if I didn't have nothing better to do, literally, like if I literally had nothing better to do, like there's no way that I would have finished watching it. Honestly, like I feel like it just kept getting worse and worse and like more and more unrealistic. And like for the nature of the show, like and they even made a crack about Dexter. Because it's like he does a lot of voiceover,
it's horrible,
and like but it's like the acting is good. He's good. The girl who played Guinevere Beck was her name in the first season. She was great. The girl who played his love interest in the second season, her name was Love Quinn. She was great. I'm saying character names because I don't know the real names, but like there was a lot of strong talent. It just was like so much with the voiceover and so much with the like. Not necessary. The murders were, I don't know. It just kind of spun out of control for me, and so I'm kind of shocked that they're getting another season, honestly. And especially after
there's a huge following though. That's the thing. There's a huge following. A lot of people love it.
I know. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. Like, I don't know what people go gaga over. I'm like, ugh. And like, there's so many times I watch an episode and I'm like, oh my God, it's so annoying. Like, it's not my favorite.
This is something.
Yeah, I never got into it.
Oh, sorry.
Get in there, Chris. What you got for me?
This is something I don't understand. I have a question, and I might sound like an idiot. But how can a hit TV show suddenly after a couple seasons, I'm not saying anything, go to another
it was just after the first season. It was just after the first season that they went to
the first season.
Okay, but it can still happen after like 3 or 4 seasons.
Well, because if something went wrong, like a network doesn't want to fucking pick it up, then they go to and pitch it to a streaming service. It happens all the time.
Well, but if it's still on like cable TV, like ABC, NBC, CBS.
Well, they pull it. They're like, we're not going to renew you, and then they shop it elsewhere. And because streaming is so big right now, like streaming services have picked up like big shows that were on the verge of being canceled, like saving them basically.
I just think it's funny that they went to Netflix multiple times.
Oh yeah, before absolutely. But like before the streaming thing, they would go from like network television to cable television. Like that was the thing.
Yeah.
So now they have many more platforms to choose from. So I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. But good on Netflix. So they got the first season made. They have to pay for the production. They just dropped it. It did well. So it was an easy buy from at that point. Like they already got pitched multiple times. Now they're like, we get the full show. It didn't do too well on Lifetime. We think you'll like it now. They watched it and said, okay, cool, let's see what happens.
I cannot believe it was on Lifetime. That's insane.
I know. And then all of a sudden, bam, huge success. And they didn't have the overhead from the first season. Think about how much money they probably made their money back when they bought it right away. So great for them. Great for them. Easy content for them and a huge success. So You is coming back for their very last season, season 5. There's no announced date yet. They just announced it's happening. They're changing showrunners. The original showrunner is taking off, actually. He's got to move on to a new project. He said, which is weird, they're going to leave in the last season. And like 2 producers that actually started on season 1 and 2 are moving up to be the showrunners for the last season. So, and they're going back to New York, too. They're going back to New York, so it's full circle, everybody. So it's the show. It starts in New York. They go to London, and now it's coming back to New York.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen watching this last season.
Yep. So if you're a fan, get ready for the big ending. He's probably going to die.